I'm gonna die from radiation from X-rays.
I'll just leave the audio in this clip. I wasn't going to, but now I'm going to.
Kenzie, have you gotten an X-ray?
So these are the original shapes on what they were supposed to come out as. So the first two kind of failures were mine, which, like, ideal situation. And then Mr. Tarzan, I don't know if it was just two small pieces, but, like, if you look closely, there's, like, some rips in the canvas, but I think I'm just going to paint them white, but we'll see. And then these ones actually came out pretty good, so we got Russell, Mickey. Mickey, I think, came out the best. Dory, and then Belle. So I think they came out alright.
Fine.
Okay. I was just looking up Daddy Claflin, and I'm like, wait, I forgot that he was married for a second, and then I look at his children's names, and bro.
Don't focus, hold on. Alright.
Bro, who names their child Pip? Like, that kid's gonna get bullied for life.
What's his name?
Pip!
Pippi Longstocking?
No, just Pip. Okay. This week did not get to record a lot because I was kind of in and out of, like, the doctor's office 1, 2, 3 times and the hospital 1 time. So story time. So basically the last few weeks I've been having, like, pain in my side and I'm like, what's that? Whatever. So I made a doctor's appointment with a specialist that I've been to before because I thought I knew what it was. So they didn't give me an appointment for a week and a half. So week and a half later, finally get an appointment. Have to wait like an hour and a half in the waiting room, fill out a bunch of paperwork, blah, blah, blah. Finally get in, meet with the doctor. They don't take any of my vitals or anything, which was weird. Pretty much, he didn't examine me at all. He pretty much just scheduled me for a CT, and just sent me on my way, and I was like, okay. Meanwhile, I move in like a week, so I was like, gotta get this done. Don't really want to be dying on like the train or like when I'm down in Florida. So I went ahead and scheduled an appointment with my like primary care doctor just to see if they had a different opinion. And going as a walk-in, didn't have any appointments, had to come back at like 5:30. Go in, meet with them. It's with a doctor I haven't had before, but like I've been to this doctor's office before, so I was like, this is fine. She ends up like feeling my side, asks me questions, all that jazz, and she like, I can see she's a little confused. So she's like, I'm gonna go get the other doctor, which is like the main doctor that I've been seeing for like since I'm a kid. Since I was a kid. And I'm like, well, like, that doesn't sound good. Like, that's not great when they have to go get the main doctor for you. And I'm like, I'm sure it's fine. So then the other doctor comes in, he says what's up, because he's known me for like ever. He starts feeling my side, he like has me sit up and like, you know, touches my back and all that. So he's feeling and he's like, and I'm like, what is that face? I'm like, what does that mean? And he like has the other doctor feel it, because I'm sure he's like using it as a learning opportunity. Shout out to Grey's Anatomy. And he's like, I feel something there. And I'm like, what do you feel there? Like, what? And I had like a slight temperature, which is like, whatever, like I'm always sick, it's fine. And he's like, yep, I feel something there. And I'm like, and he's like mostly talking to the other doctor, and he used the word mass, and I'm like, meanwhile, my brain, I've been watching Grey's Anatomy for like weeks straight. I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying, because on Grey's Anatomy, everyone and their damn mother has a tumor. And I'm like, oh my god, like what? And he's like, you have to go to the emergency room. And I'm like, oh, okay. Meanwhile, it's already like, it's dark outside, it's nighttime, I'm like ready to go to bed. I'm like, really? And he's like, yep. And he's like, I'm gonna call over for you and tell them it's like a stat appointment, which pretty much means it's like right away. And I'm like, am I like gonna die? I'm like, because at this point I wasn't even in that much pain, to be honest. Like, and I told him that, and he's like, yeah, but I feel something, and like, that's not good. I'm like, oh my god. Meanwhile, my doctor's like this nice old Indian man, and like when he's worried, I was like, okay.
You cannot find anything wrong. I'm supposed to go to Brazil next week.
So I go to the hospital. They do all the hospital things. I had to do like a bunch of tests, which were not fun. And I'm waiting there forever. It's, you know, a hospital, so of course it takes forever. And I'm like, the whole time I'm like, I'm gonna die. This is where it ends. Bracing for the worst, you know, okay. Just me and my friend, this bag. I'm in the hospital watching Floribama Shore. Ended up that I had the thing that I thought I had in the beginning. Meanwhile, that first doctor I went to that did absolutely nothing was like, oh, I don't think that's what that is. And I'm like, okay, it was what I thought it was. So it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm fine. So I had to go back the next day to my primary care doctor for a follow-up. And it was with the OG doctor, doctor number 1, who was a girl who I didn't have before. That's what the appointment was with. I was like, okay. I go in for, like, the follow-up, you know, they take my vitals and all that, and she's going over everything with me, you know, blah, 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 it's all great. Eventually, the second doctor comes in, my, like, main doctor who I've had for years, and he's, like, talking to me, and he's like, so what happened? And I'm like, so it was, you know, what I thought it was. He goes, really? And I go, yep, you could look at the paperwork, they should have sent over the, like, scans and stuff. And he goes, you know, I'm kind of disappointed. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not disappointed. And he's like, I really thought I, like, got something there. I really thought I, like, found something. And, like, I really thought I had it. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I thought you had, like, a kidney, like, disease. I thought you had, like, a detached gallbladder. And I'm like, I didn't even know your gallbladder could get detached. And I'm like, well, I'm not disappointed that it's not any of those really serious conditions. And he goes, lean back a second. He's like, starts feeling where he felt the mass before. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, so I'm laying down on, like, the doctor thing. I don't know what they're called. So I'm laying down on it, and he's, like, touching where he thought he felt something, and he goes, lean up a little bit for me. So, like, kind of like a crunch, and I'm like, okay. So I, like, lean up a little bit, and he goes, I think I was just feeling a muscle. What he thought was a mass, a very big, important thing, was a muscle. So there still was something wrong with me, but it was very minor compared to what he thought it was, and it was a muscle. So then today I had to go to the first doctor I ever went to, the one who said, it's probably not what you think it is, and the one who didn't even check anything out. And he pretty much was like, so there was a 99% chance that I was right and it wasn't what you thought it was, but you were right and it is what you thought it was. And I was like, yup, it is. I'm just mad at the amount of copays I've had to pay over the last 4 days. So basically, I have, make sure I cover everything important, medicine I have to take now, which are very, very big pills. This one I have to take once a day for 10 days, which, that's easy. This one I have to take 4 times a day. My forgetful self has put so many alarms on my phone because I will not remember to take this like every 4 hours. That's a lot. More importantly, this week, or today, Monday, which is when I should be editing and uploading this vlog, but it's gonna be late because of this, but it's fine. When I was at the doctor's office today, got my itinerary from Disney, which was not supposed to be out until tomorrow because of the holiday. So was a surprise. Got my itinerary with my work location, so I'm going to be doing PhotoPass. So we get, one of the parks is our home park, and we'd like move around that entire park. So pretty much there were only 4 options. I could have been Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, or Animal Kingdom. But I got my itinerary today, and I am going to be working in Magic Kingdom. So I'm going to be working on Main Street in front of the castle. I'm going to be working in Fantasyland. I'm going to be, oh my god. Pooh and like his friends meet there, which means I'll be taking pictures with them, with the characters, and I'm very excited. That's all I got. News. Oh my god, I just Disney pointed. I was just gonna be like, bye, but like, stand clear of the doorway.
Will you stop crying? You stop crying.
Holy shit! Kristen's gonna be pissed that she's not here right now for this. Oh, she's gonna be so mad. Oh no. Oh no. He shot her right in the, like, right. He had great aim. How did he? Oh my god. Oh no. He's gonna. Oh no.